Hey folks, welcome to week 6. You should have completed your reading accountability for chapter 12. If you haven't done that, go ahead and do the reading and the reading accountability and then come back. Our reading for this week was on fear of children. I am trying to fit in a lot this week on multiple sides of what happens in a child's life that is of great concern. The reading focused on when things go wrong in a child's life and they end up acting out as a result. That's an oversimplification. But remember my friend Danny from last week, who said the older gang members in his neighborhood were the only ones who gave a shit about him and his friends? Danny ended up committing a lot of violence in his young life and is now spending his time trying to intervene with kids in similar situations so they don't follow his path. Paths like the one Danny experienced are just one example of trauma that begins in early life and it compounds. So the lecture and the videos are going to focus on trauma and its effects. But before I get into that, I want you to watch two of the masterclass videos. I want to start with the video called Protecting Teenagers because it builds on a lot of what we discussed last week. This video has particular advice and also digs into what young women in particular experience and how young men can and should think and act differently. They're talking about teenagers. For a lot of you, you are still in your late teenage years or just recently out of those. So a lot of this actually still applies to you as if you are college age. For others of us who are beyond college age, this is really good information for when we have children or when we work with teenagers or children. Adding on to that, then I would like you to watch the video Protecting Children, which is a little bit shorter. And then after that of course is going to give you even more important information. And then after you watch that, you'll come back to me and we're gonna talk about trauma. It's not a light week. It's a pretty intense week. So go ahead and watch Protecting Teenagers and then Protecting Children, and then come back and we'll talk together.